So all this information is coming from Cinestealth. They're one of the most reliable scoopers in the entire game. They're not someone that like constantly is updating. They're someone who like waits a month or two randomly. They'll just reveal a bunch of information, disappear for another 3 months, and then reveal more information. And they've had a great track record. Rarely have I seen them get stuff wrong. So with that said, he's given us updates on Friday 13th, Jason Voorhees, Chucky, and the new Halloween series. All of it really juicy stuff. Let's start off with the Friday 13th stuff. So, okay. So he's marking them as rumors, but that's just because, again, he's being safe. But I believe he's got his information right here. So he says here, Jason is coming to Fortnite next season, which, yeah, believable. Collab will allegedly feature no references to the F13 brand. I find this interesting. That is so weird. So I obviously want Jason in Fortnite. I play Fortnite almost every other day with my friend from high school. And I've been enjoying all the collabs and things like that. And Michael Myers was on there. I did a video where I played Fortnite, but only using the knife. You can see that on the Clips channel. But I think that's weird for legal reasons. He won't be able to have any like Friday 13th related like emotes or things. That's gonna suck. So are they gonna do like what they did with the John Wick skin early on in Fortnite, where it was just like Hitman or something, but it was really a John Wick skin? Because like it was really cool the Friday 13th when they had like the John Carpenter score, the ding 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 ding, but him like playing it on the piano. Is he not gonna get the I hope so. That'd be really cool. Okay, the second one is probably a little bit more interesting. He says 2 new Friday 13th games in stage of development. One is a multiplayer, the other features a more linear gameplay story. Yes, baby! Linear gameplay story. That is what I've been wanting, you know? One thing I got really bummed with this move and me being away from a professional set and having to live with family is I missed out on the hype of playing the Killer Clowns game. I still want to play it. I'll probably just end up posting it on the Clips channel. They should have released that game during Halloween, man. That's when I would have been ready to play Killer Clowns. But Killer Clowns was still one of those like Dead by Daylight kind of games where it's like 3 versus 3 and you get this and you get that. And I feel like those are fun for a week and then they get repetitive and you get done with them and then they die, right? I'm like, let's do something new with the horror characters. Let's do a game where you take, you know, like Uncharted, God of War, the Spider-Man, Insomniac games, where you tell a linear story, basically a big movie, and just give us levels where we get to play as either Jason or we get to play as the camp counselors or the kids and do unique things. I feel like there's something there. So we're going to get both. They're creating another like Friday 13th game that we just had where like, you know, you're in the camp and you probably get to play with your friends online and Jason's chasing you and all that, just like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game or the Evil Dead game. See, there's so many of those copy games, but whatever. So you'll get that for the people who still want that and I'll probably still play it and enjoy it for a week. But the one that says more linear gameplay, that's what has me excited. Because we're not getting a new Friday 13th movie anytime soon. So if you can give me a movie in video game form and I can follow a story, dude, that'd be awesome. Is it going to be something like Until Dawn or The Quarry, where it's like a decision-based game? I wouldn't love that all that much. But like I said, if it's kind of like, I know it's like a bad example, but like the Insomniac Spider-Man games, where it's levels and you get to choose to play different characters and you're following a movie unfold and you're playing it at the same time, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. So, that's what I have. Sorry, someone just told me to look at something. I'll look at it real quick. If it's big, I'll go on it. But one sec. Ryan Reynolds. Oh, that's a okay. That's a cool update. It's just Ryan Reynolds wearing a hat with the Avengers logo on it. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, continuing on here. Then he goes on to talk about the TV series and what kind of went on there, because that was interesting to me. He said here, Crystal Lake TV series is still coming. We knew that. I haven't heard Nick Antosca's name come up personally, but it makes sense. He was working. He has a working relationship with Universal TV and Peacock. Was previously attached to a Friday Teens film a while back. Oh, wow. He was attached to a movie. Pamela would have been the main focus of Fuller Season 1, but expected to be more Jason-focused since they're going back to the drawing board. So already, for those of you who were mad that Pamela was going to be the focus of the show, at least for the first season, Not anymore. They're going to make Jason the focus from season 1. Fuller got A24 on board for Pamela. They like us. Originally conceived a more straightforward but elevated series. All right. This is now where we get a little update on the movie stuff. He says here, New Line has the rights to Friday the 13th brand now, not Paramount. They also own a portion of international rights to Jason himself. To my understanding, existing contracts and overseas rights are holding up a new movie for at least 2 to 5 years. So there's your timeline. And then here's where it gets juicier. That's why the Crystal Lake series isn't called Friday the 13th. Plus why they can't simply make a movie titled Jason. TV rights was easier to untangle for whatever reason. Cunningham is very interested in Blumhouse to bid, who are supposedly trying to untangle the movie knots from the other end. So, as much as some of y'all hate Blumhouse, and I get it, you know, they have bangers and then they have misses. But when they miss, boy, do they miss, right? Like with Imaginary or even Night Swim, where it's like, come on, you're just handing me freaking AI-generated horror movies or something, right? But here, and Jason Blum, the head of Blumhouse Studios, has said before, his most desired property is Friday the 13th. He wants to make that movie happen. So Blumhouse is probably pushing for the legal rights to get untangled and do all. That's what he's saying right here is Blumhouse is the ones who are supposedly trying to untangle the movie knots from the other end. But those untangling those knots, 2 to 5 years, buddy. 2 to 5 years. So that's how long we got to wait. Until those 2 to 5 years where they can maybe finally get the movie stuff figured out, we're going to get 2 video games. We got the TV show coming up. We got Fortnite collabs, Call of Duty collabs, and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah. And he even did respond to somebody who was wondering about Dead by Daylights, because there's like, oh, does that mean Friday 13th is going to be in Dead by Daylights? Here, someone said this. They said, damn, no Jason and Dead by Daylights. They said, Fortnite and Call of Duty for now. I think they might see Dead by Daylight as a competitor to their multiplayer game that's in development, IDK. That actually makes sense. If they're making their own Dead by Daylight copy, well, nothing would kill it faster than just letting Jason be in Dead by Daylight, right? You would want to save Jason in that kind of game for your own game. So for anyone wondering why Jason hasn't shown up there, that's probably the best reason you're going to get. So that's the update with Friday the 13th. I'm excited for this stuff. Can't wait to see what happens for it. I need to know your guys' theories on that kind of stuff, whether the game, the movies, or what you'd want to see. All right. Now let's go on to Chucky. So then he goes on to talk about Chucky here, and I'll mix on some stuff. So he says, 1, Chucky, season